Good morning. Good morning, good morning, good morning. It's time to rise and shine. It's so beyond time to rise and shine for me. I have a giant amount of things to do today, and I sat on the couch. I built a fire, sat on the couch and pulled the quilt up on me, and it was like, oh no, you can't sit there, you gotta go. So I decided I better do my daily devotional so that I can get moving because there's a lot to be done. I wish I knew how to show y'all. Oh wait, what my view looks like. Hold on. Oh, no, that's not it. I thought that was a way. Wait, is it? Is my finger just too big? Did I touch? Oh, this is my view. So it would be really nice to stay under this blanket in front of the fire and read a book. But I'm going to do the daily devotional and then get myself moving. I have to turn some moving music on. Okay, our daily devotional for October 25th. One of the defects of character is to make choices passively, letting things happen rather than taking action. For example, I stood by and watched my children suffer abuse because I was unable to make a decision and follow through with it. I had been severely affected by alcoholism, and I was not capable of doing otherwise at the time. It was the best I could do under the circumstances, but harm was done, and I owed amends. One way to make amends is to stop practicing the defect. In every area of my life, I can ask myself, am I taking responsibility for my choices today? Do I make a positive contribution to my meetings, or do I assume that somebody else will take care of everything? Am I making choices I can be proud of at home, at work, in my community, or letting the choices be made for me? Today's reminder. Al-Anon has no opinion on outside issues. It doesn't define my responsibilities or select my values. That is up to me. It does encourage me to define my values, to take responsibility for choices I am already making, and to make amends where I have done harm. I need not think of myself as a victim of unseen forces that make disasters happen. Today, I can make active choices. And from As We Understood, a quote, making amends isn't just saying I'm sorry. It means responding differently from our new understanding. Good morning, Christy. Yeah, making amends isn't just saying I'm sorry. It means responding differently from our new understanding. This was a really good one. This whole taking responsibility for your choices and your actions or your lack of actions. Like if I don't get up and do the things I need to do today, I'll have to take responsibility for that because shit has to be done. So I can do it in a fury of chaos, which, has been a choice that I would make before. I am aware of the chaos and why I choose that in a lot of ways and making new choices around that. And man, the making amends, I haven't quite gotten there on my steps, though I have made amends with some people. I don't feel like there's anything left in that regard, but I haven't gotten to the hefty list. And you know what? Being a mom, I feel like that's the hardest part. Like, their whole life could be one giant amends. I mean, I can apologize for everything. I'm sure that it was a litany of mistakes on my part, but when you're a single mom and you're responsible for making all of the choices, every single one of them, it's really hard. It's really freaking hard. But I feel like that is something that I've always been pretty good at, is to acknowledge where I made mistakes and to make amends. Sometimes I say things that, I don't know, maybe I shouldn't. And sometimes I think I say things that it's okay for me to say, but they are of the opinion that I shouldn't. But if it was reversed, they would have something to say. So just because someone else is of the opinion that you should or shouldn't do something doesn't make that right. And I think that's what it is. It's like you get to choose your own values. You get to choose what's important to you, what you value. But then you have to stand by that. You can't blame it on someone else. And that part is really, that's really huge. It's like if you're going to say this is what you believe, then you have to be willing to stand upon that belief. Yeah, I like it. I like it. It's a good one. And now I have to make choices to get busy. Busy, busy, busy. It's going to be a really fun day. I get to do a wedding today at Top of the Rock. I love a wedding. Love a wedding. Love, 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 love. Hello, Ava Grace. And then we're having a Halloween party after. So that's fun to get my costume together. Closing my booth at Relics. I have to move things out of there, move things out of here, to move things from there to here. Blah, blah, blah. So much stuff. And it's just me and Ava. And as great as she is, she's not very much help with any of it. But that's okay. It's okay. I got it. Good morning, Christy. Where we at? Hold on. Let me read this. Yeah. Yeah. Yes. Yes. It's, in order to maintain a relationship, I think that's, I don't know. I keep coming back to, it's none of my business how you feel about me, and it's none of your business how I feel about you. And I don't know that you can have a really healthy relationship in that situation and with that scenario necessarily. I'm not sure. I'm not sure about that. I'm trying it. I'm trying it right now. There's this really interesting dichotomy of disassociation in connection and relationship, and I haven't quite figured it out. Like, how do you have a healthy relationship with someone that, in order for you to be healthy, you have to disassociate from? That's such an interesting thing that, yeah, Ho'oponopono. Yeah, Christy, I'm assuming that was you that said that. Yes. Ho'oponopono is so good. So good for that. Interesting. Something to think about. Yeah. I think I'm going through it kind of right now. Like, I had a conversation with someone recently that I was like, listen, let's have this conversation where we put away the last how many ever years of our life, and we can start from today. Like, we aren't going to agree. Our perception, our perspectives are different about the same situation. And that is true with everyone. Even my couples, I ask them to answer questions far away from each other because I don't want each other's perspective to influence the other's answers, because we all see things differently. Like, I see these colors, I would describe them differently than you would because I see them differently. I see them from my eyes, not yours. And my eyes have my own life's filter on them, and your eyes have yours. So we can see things differently and move forward agreeing that we see it differently. Listen, yeah, I'm talking, but yeah, that it's new. It's new for me to be to figure it out. So I'm not, no one's looking for me to have the answers. Yeah, not being in resonance, I think, is okay. It's okay. It's okay. All right. Look at this fire. I'm going to show you guys my view one more time. Oh, it's so beautiful. Oh, yeah. Looking back over 20 years, details are convoluted, right? And I remember the details that stood out for me, and you might remember the details that stood out for you. And those are going to be most likely different details. Like what led us to a certain situation, I'm going to remember that path differently than you are. Right? And that's really interesting, because if I can describe to you my path and how I got to a destination or a situation with you, and you are willing to look at my path, like look at the details that I saw, and I'm willing to see the details that you saw, then we will be able to see each other more fully. And I think that's really important. And not that you come to the end of it and say, yeah, I see you fully, and that's okay. You can do that again. But I see you fully. And what can we do moving forward? Now that we've reached this destination, how are we going to change our walk to the next? So anyway, I love you guys. Happy daily devotional. Happy day. Happy Saturday. I'll see you tomorrow. Say bye, Ava.